I've been wanting to unpack this Weber Go Anywhere kettle just to show you all the stuff that I can get inside. Hang tight. Done a couple modifications on the outside. I added a thermometer to the front here. I guess I was thinking that would be whether I was doing a one-sided cook, two-sided cook, three-sided cook, all even cook, I would have some indication in the center. A lot of people add their thermometers to the sides. I get that. I'm not sure which is going to be better for rotisserie. Wondering if I ever get that accessory, an extension for this unit, which someday will come. I added some handles here. Nobody likes to burn their fingers on these little vents, and there's upper vents here. And if you're not familiar with the Go Anywhere, there's lower vents down here where these bars slide up and down. Front and back have a sliding bar. These levers here are spring-loaded because of their shape, and the spring is holding down the lid. There's a little notch built in here, and when I release it, you'll see that it lifts up a little bit. That's because I have this one really loaded up well. Those legs get out of the way for you, and then when you lift the whole unit up, they slip underneath. So you can see, as a matter of fact, let's do that now. So now it's a stable base, well insulated off of whatever surface you might be working on, like a picnic table or anything else. So you got some distance away from the heat because the charcoal sits in the bottom of this guy. Now I've added on the ends a couple handles. And the reason I did that is because the Weber has added a nice cool handle here, but it is right in the hottest part of the unit. And when you want to lift it up, slip it back or forward, you know, the front of your forearm could easily get caught, or it's a little uncomfortable if you're working at a higher surface or sitting down. So I added a couple ceramic handles here that can stand the heat so that I can lift it back. And it has built-in lid hooks on the side there. You can see all the stuff that I have inside my kit. Let me pull the top off so you can see. I'll set this over on the side here. Start with a cutting mat. This surface here is a good, clean place for you to cut vegetables and meats on. I also store the lid an aluminum pan. I can use that on top. I can use it underneath. I can use it to serve. I can do a lot of things with an aluminum pan, and they get to wash them and reuse them. I've also included a giant spatula. This one has a sharp cutting edge all the way around it, so you could do a smash burger or something larger. You've got a big piece of fish you don't want to flop around. This is a good choice for cooking with that. I got a chimney in here. This is Weber's mini chimney. In the chimney, I've included a knife, some rubber gloves, some little dipping sauce container, and a fork, just in case. I got some big oven gloves here to protect my skin. And of course, we're all familiar with the Weber chimneys. These chimneys use a starter underneath them. So I've included a number of Weber's starter cubes and my old Boy Scout stick match starter that goes back 50 years or more. I got a full bag of charcoal in here, and I have enough room actually for 2 bags like this. This is B&B briquettes, one of my favorites. Then I've got chunks of hickory so I can add smoke flavor when I want to. So something to clean up with. Another cutting board. And a sponge with a sponge side and a scrubby side. That's always handy to have when you're grilling. Got a wire brush. Not my favorite thing to have around, but it is portable, handy, and if it's used responsibly, it'll be fine to use. I got a big fork, so I don't have to get too close to the fire. I can use that in open fires as well. Click clicks. Gotta have those in order to be an official cooker of any kind. Veggie or fish basket. This will go in a lot of different applications for cooking. Skewers. Don't forget the skewers. You got small pieces of stew meat or something like that. You'll wish you had some steel or even some wooden skewers. Grill grates. These grill grates are marketed for the Weber Smoky Joe. They're 14.5 inch go anywhere kettle. But they fit in here too, and I'll show you that a little more once I get it assembled. Now the legs, like I said earlier, are spring loaded. And you have to pull the leg out of the way to get this last inch of storage underneath, because I got a full-size charcoal grate in the bottom here. That's going to go back in. And then I take the Weber cooking grate and I cut it in half. And a couple things I'll show you with that. But once you take that out, you can put charcoal grate back in. Then you have the cooking grate that can go on here, and you can put fire on this side and no fire on that side. If you want to just put the fire on this side, cook indirect, and just slide the meat over top of the fire, you are ready to go. You don't even have to use a spatula or anything to do that. You can use both surfaces if you want to cook hot and fast over the whole surface. So you have that option. But these grill grates slip together. I think these are anodized steel. And the grill grates, I haven't cut them or shaped them in any way, but they are, as much surface as I'll ever use on this setup. And I could cut off this last leg and it would really sit down flat. But when you're using these grill grates, you are going for a hot and fast sear anyway. So you leave the lid off to do most of that anyway. So I figure, why not? If it stores in there and fits in there, then you're good to go. So the grill grates give excellent sear marks for steaks and high temperature meats. You flip it over and the grill grates become a griddle. And this is a very hot and fast way to use a griddle. Put some oil on here, some Pam spray or something like that, And you can cook your bacon, you can cook eggs, you can cook wings, anything that you want to go on a flat surface like that, all from Weber Go Anywhere kettle. That's all I've got for you today on the Weber Go Anywhere charcoal grill. I'm gonna get it all packed up, reloaded, so I'm ready for the next outing. And don't forget to grill on.